Hey guys, I am back here again with another daily vlog style video. A lot of you guys said that you wanted to see more like this, which is kind of exciting because I'm kind of enjoying doing these. So right now I am here at my parents' house in the United States. I have a little bit more time here before I bid it farewell, and I will no longer live here, probably ever again. Which is a really weird thing to think because I lived here growing up. Funny story, when I actually started YouTubing, I was in the room next door. I grew up here when I was really little, and then my sisters and I all got separate rooms, and I ended up going over there, but then when I came back after England and Spain, I got the big room again. So this is where you guys have seen me do the majority of my vlogs the past couple of years. There's my postcard wall and my desk, which is, everything's in shambles, so just please pardon the state of this room right now. You can see I've cleared out most of my shoes already. So right now I am trying to accomplish the very, very difficult task of packing my suitcase, which is down here. This is the suitcase that I'm going to be trying to stuff the majority of my belongings in. So that's fantastic. It seems so big when I'm just going on like a week or two of vacation, but trying to pack everything that I want from this room into that suitcase is, it's quite a task, you guys. Right now, what I'm sort of trying to do is just separate all of my belongings into some different piles. So I've got stuff that I have to take with me that I absolutely need, like clothes that I'm gonna wear for work and for nights out and for just any event that I might possibly need to go to, all the clothes that I wanna bring, and the shoes, books that I'm reading or want to read soon or that are very sentimental to me, maybe a mug or two if I can fit them possibly, but they're fragile, so that's kind of difficult. Perfumes, lotions, contacts and contact solution, and just kind of everything like that that's an absolute necessity. Then the second pile is stuff that I want, but I probably don't need right away, and I might have to come back for in a future trip. And that pile is kind of tough to figure out because it's gonna have to be pretty special if I want to try and figure out a future way to try and haul it overseas. It's gonna be something that's pretty sentimental. And then of course after that we're left with the stuff that I can't bring and probably will never come back for and just should get rid of. It's really hard to do. It's really hard to go through like your clothes and stuff and find stuff you haven't worn for a while and you probably are not gonna wear that much. It's not worth the precious suitcase space to bring, but there's still something about it that you just kind of like it and you want to keep it. It's harder than it seems actually, but honestly, even if you're not planning this type of huge, gigantic move, I do recommend that you do this type of sort through of all of your stuff. It's a little freeing, I'm not gonna lie. It's extremely difficult, it's a little stressful, and it's a little sad sometimes, honestly, when, you know, you realize you gotta give up something that you wouldn't normally, but it's time to let it go. But I guarantee you could probably save yourself so much space and you'd realize that your room's a lot bigger than you thought it was, or you do actually have a lot more storage space than you thought you did. So it's tough and maybe a little crazy, but I do recommend it. Of course, a lot of you guys may have already done a move like this and already experienced this, so if you do have any stories to tell or tips or anything like that, definitely let me know in the comments. At this point, I'm just gonna try and separate everything and then figure out what I can fit as the suitcase gets progressively fuller. Then I have to get a little bit stronger, a little meaner about my decisions. And of course, I have to say goodbye to my childhood room, which I've done before when I moved to England and when I went to Spain. I wasn't sure when I'd be back or if I'd be back, but it was never one of those moments when I could say with some certainty that this is the end. This is farewell to my childhood room. And that's okay, but it's also a little bit emotional. Ultimately, it's just a place, and you know, the people here mean a lot more to me than the actual room or anything that I have in this room, really. I can Skype the people and, you know, the people might visit and I'm gonna visit and stuff, but, you know, there's still something about moving out, officially saying goodbye to some place, and even if it's not your childhood home, if you've lived there for a while, it's a huge step, really, just moving on and all of your comfort zones and places that you come in after work and sit and just relax, or just your routine. Everything gets changed up, and that's super, super exciting, but it's also kind of scary at the same time. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on Twitter and Instagram about the move and the details of it and establishing myself in Paris and all of that. There's still so much to be done. I spent a couple weeks there, obviously in October, and now I'm going back for good. So this time if I forget something, I have to like ask somebody to ship it for me because I can't just come back and get it. This is for real. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and saying goodbye to my room with me. Next time you see me, I'll be back in Paris in the apartment, which you've already seen, but I'm gonna really make it home now, so be prepared. I will be preparing myself for this huge adventure, which I cannot wait to start. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you soon.